Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
I'm messing up. Okay. Welcome everybody to BKS1 Radio. It's your girl, Chanel. And of course, I'm sitting here with the wonderfully happy, y'all see that smile? Miss Queen B.
What?
Right here. I'm just saying, your smile just said you was so happy.
I am?
That's what it said to me.
All right.
Okay. And it is Tuesdays from 7 to 8:30. This is the Hour Show on BKS1 Radio. DJ Sassy is going to rock out. We're going to give DJ Sassy 10 minutes at the end of the show tonight. You good with that? I'm good. You good with that? All right. So we're going to do that at...
Speak it to the mic.
Yeah. Wait, hers ain't no one. Go ahead. You good, Sassy?
Yeah, she never turns me on.
I turned somebody on, baby. Anyway. Look. I turned somebody on.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Too
but
funny.
we are here. It is Tuesday. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We have a great guest who is here in the studio with us, and we are going to be rocking out. But before we do... Yes, I'm sorry. Okay. But before we do that, I just want to go, Queen B, how are you? How's your week been? What's going on with you?
It's been a trying week.
Oh, my God. It's only Tuesday.
Praise
I don't
God.
understand. Okay.
But I took off tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Thursday. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I took off on Thursday for a mental health day.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be doing some self-care, like the spa.
Can I borrow a couple of those?
Okay. What? You know what? We got a whole conversation to get into after the show today.
Yes.
Like a private convo, but Anyway, go ahead, Queen B.
So I'm doing a self-care day.
Okay.
And that's about it. I'm trying to figure out how to do my hair.
Okay. How to do your hair for self-care day?
Yeah, because I want to get it done. I don't know if I should get braids or if I should get a doobie. What you think?
People don't get doobies no more.
I get it to straighten it. I get it to straighten. You know I get it to straighten it.
People get doobies?
All the time.
I'm about to get a doobie.
It's like not 2004 though.
I'm about to get a doobie.
You know what she think? Every single time. Single time I get my hair straightened, she be like, before I go, she be like, you gonna have a mushroom?
No,
girl, my hair is longer than that.
No. But this is the thing. Though, right? You definitely blow your hair out so you can clip your ends and you do a length check because everybody's natural nowadays, right?
But
so
I also need to
you
do
blow
a
it
rinse.
out and you blow it out, you do your rinse, you do your length check. But just like regular doobies is like 2004, sis.
So what?
Like ain't nobody doing that.
What kind of doobies are out now?
People don't do doobies. Why
yes,
do you
they
keep
do.
saying doobies? What? You know what? We're gonna do a poll.
Women with long hair still get doobies.
Do doobies. Thank you.
I don't know about that.
I see them all the time.
They might not get the one where you take the Reynolds wrap and you.
That's a silk wrap.
That's a silk wrap. But no, people, right? People do.
So people getting silk wraps, right? Is that it? Listen,
if your beautician is old school, yep.
But what's wrong with that? Because I get a deep condition.
I don't want you to get one.
Why?
I want you to get a blowout.
She don't like me in doobies though, and that's fine. That's fine because I don't. First of all, you know it doesn't last long for me anyway.
I want her to get a blowout. I want her to get her ends clipped. I want her to do whatever dye or whatever.
Who gets blowouts?
I do.
You got to do a length
You mean
check
when they use the blow dryer and
and straighten it?
Yeah, you got to do a length check. So I get it. I'm just saying whatever.
Well, I do it because it comes with the whole rinse thing. Like
comes with the package.
So anyway, your Thursday night. Go ahead.
My Thursday.
My
Thursday is me. A mental health day from work. I took a personal day. And it's gonna be so personal. Okay.
He said, "Oh, so personal."
Oh, so personal.
No, I need it. Like you ever keep working and be like, you know what? I need a day.
Yes.
Well, I'm there.
That's okay.
I need them often.
Okay.
Well, the kind of work you do, I would do.
Okay. Well, since you're talking and we haven't seen you in a while anyway, I'm gonna put you up on the camera, sis. All right, DJ Sassy, how you been since the last time we saw you?
Yes.
You good?
And your hair is long now.
You good?
It's growing. You see it, right?
Your hair is going back.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Am I good with?
What?
I'm fantabulous.
Are you?
I am. God is good.
We haven't seen you in so long.
Wait, you know why? Because you're doing everything you said you would do in the beginning of the year.
Say it again.
Do you remember?
Say it again.
Anything you said in the beginning of the year?
I don't play with it.
You really are doing everything
when
you said.
When I say I'm gonna do it,
you do it. You've done it.
I'm like Nike.
You're
I
doing
just do it.
You do it.
Okay.
You said you was going to do it, and you've been doing it. You've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere, and it's just begun.
Yes.
You're right. Sis.
Right. It's just begun.
It was good. You said you were networking. You're doing that. You said you were, perfecting your craft.
Yep.
Okay.
You're doing that.
I'm doing that.
And
I had
you do that by, being out and
practice
exposing
makes
yourself
perfect.
and all that good stuff.
I had a big gig on
Saturday.
I
I know. I had another event, so
3 DJs, 3 female DJs.
Nice.
Myself.
How'd you like it?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm talking about the vibe was just awesome.
Amazing.
You know how chicks do. You know how we do.
Amazing.
We vibe off each other,
Yeah.
and it was fabulous.
Good.
And so the headliner was DJ Donna Edwards, who is a legend.
Okay.
In the DJ field. She's very good. And this was my first time ever playing with her.
Okay.
There was another DJ out of Baltimore. Donna's out of New York. There was another DJ out of Baltimore named DJ Lisa Moody.
But where were you?
We were at the Cricket Club.
Cricket Club.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is that so it's 3 different DJs. Couple questions. It was 3 different DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys play totally different, or is there some
Every
similarities? in you
DJ
guys?
has their own style.
Mm-hmm.
So we all have different styles, but it was all house music.
Okay.
Right? And even with it being all house music,
It's
like,
still
yeah,
different.
I got really into more so like classics.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then Moody I thought hers was a little more techno.
Okay.
And then Donna was like some underground cuts you ain't even heard.
Never heard of. Okay.
Right.
Underground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was hot.
I like that.
It was hot.
No, because it's funny because you say that because there is different. There is definitely different.
Yeah.
You can tell
yeah.
DJs by the way they play.
Absolutely.
You be like,
Okay.
oh yeah, that's DJ so and so. I
Yeah.
know because you know their sound.
Yeah.
You know their sound.
The funniest thing I heard was one of the DJs was playing and they said you play better than whoever the DJ was, and he was like, I am that DJ. I think that's the he was like,
funny.
just walk away.
That's funny.
I thought that was the most
That's
hilarious.
actually funny and terrible.
Yes, it is. It is. You play better than me.
It's
He
a
was like,
compliment and a diss.
yo,
right?
he was like,
Right.
that is me.
Right. That is funny and terrible.
Security.
It's like, just walk away. Just walk.
Right.
Matter of fact, he was like, I am not going to play your song now.
That is funny.
So
I will not give you a
It's
shout out.
good to have you back, Sassy.
It's good
Yeah.
to be back.
Good. And for everybody who wants to see DJ Sassy, so coming up for everybody who is watching online right now, we are having officially an Our Show live event.
Yes.
So for everybody who watches the show and say, when can I come to the studio? When can I come down? When can I be a part of the show? I want to say something. I want to talk. I want to be on camera. I want to do all of that. So for everybody who says that, we are having an Our Show live
Yes.
event on Saturday, March 30th at Four Brothers Breakfast between 1 and 4 p.m. Tickets are on sale right now on Eventbrite. Tickets are $25. That includes your brunch foods. That includes mimosa. That includes the musical stylings of DJ Sassy, DJ KT The Voice, and it is going to be a live show with topics with myself and Queen B. Again, that is March 30th. Please, please, please go to Eventbrite. Look up our show live event on Eventbrite and purchase your tickets today. Again, because that is going to be March 30th. We are about a month out, and we need everybody who wants to be in the building and everybody who watches us or whatever outlet that may be to come on in and hang out with us and enjoy this event along with us. So please make sure you get your tickets to that particular event. Shout out to Four Brothers Breakfast, because that is where we're having the event. If you have not been there in Warren, the food is absolutely amazing.
Right.
You need to get there, and why not taste it with us?
Right.
I mean, we've been there a million times, but why not taste the food with us while enjoying the show, while being a part of the live studio audience and enjoying yourself? So you can definitely come out and do that. What else do we have right now? That's it for right about now, right?
I mean, I have a couple of topics or whatever.
All right, we got a couple minutes before we bring our guest.
Right, real quick. So R. Kelly has been locked up. Robert was also
He ain't R. Kelly no more.
It's Robert.
Robert. Remember when all of this stuff happened? I just put Robert. He was jailed.
So wait,
in charge.
back up.
Yes.
So if I get in trouble, I'm not gonna be sassy anymore.
No.
You're gonna be.
That's how that works.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. He's bailed out now.
You're gonna be Lisa.
By this lady who actually owns a lot of restaurants.
The government.
Yeah.
A young lady who actually owns a lot of restaurants in Chicago, who has
bailed him out.
She
had 100 million.
She said it was
100,000. 100,000.
She said,
how much is it?
No, it was
it's 10% of whatever.
Oh, it's 100,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It was that though.
He didn't have $100,000.
She said it was his money. I think she lied though.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I think she lied. She dealing with him.
I mean, I don't.
But
I don't know.
Allegedly,
she want to be R. Kelly'd.
Listen, she want to be on the list.
So yes. So that's that. R. Kelly is released, but he has to pay child support. It's contingent. There's a whole bunch of. He was not supposed to go to McDonald's, but he went.
Wait, what?
Because that's the spot where he cruises the young girls.
Right.
Wait, I'm confused. Back up. What happens at McDonald's?
He got bailed out and went immediately to McDonald's to have a Big Mac.
Where teenagers work?
Yes. And he was not
Work
supposed
and
to.
hang
No,
out.
this is serious. Like, he was not supposed to go there, but he went
Because
there.
minors work there?
Yes.
Shut.
Because he picked up that one girl he had to pay.
You know what? I don't.
Anyway, that's not my. It's not my business.
I just don't want.
But I just wanted to say he also has to pay Andrea $169,000 by March 2nd. Y'all think he gonna do it?
No.
Or he will be locked back up?
Well, he gonna be locked back up.
Okay then.
I mean.
Well, that's the shade room.
Well, you know, child support don't go away until you.
Oh no,
pay
no,
it.
it doesn't. But he owes her that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't want Robert to just. I don't know
sorry,
what
what
I
don't
want
you
him
want
to do.
Robert to do?
I just don't want him
That
to
he didn't do?
try to live. Like, I just want him to go somewhere and sit down.
Just hide out.
Yeah, like go
Until it's
somewhere
crooked?
and sit down. Like just.
Yeah, he's been charged.
Don't do. What about your boy,
Oh,
Jussie? Yeah.
Well, things are coming out about the Chicago.
What's coming out, sis?
The fact that they lied.
Who
Yeah,
lied?
They said a lot of things that was not.
What
untrue.
happened? Well, give me
FBI
up to
corrected
speed.
him.
Give me
Well,
up to
the check
speed.
that they said that was written to him. written to them.
Oh, the two Nigerian
to
guys.
pay is a lie. It was
What?
It was paid months before, and it was for. He clearly put on there nutrition and everything like that. That was a lie.
Oh.
Secondly,
word?
yes. Secondly, they kind of went with the Nigerian story.
Who is they?
The Chicago, the police department.
Okay.
They also said FBI said no. He did not send those letters to the. He did not send the letters to himself or the news. To the news. FBI said he did not do that.
What's going on? Like, what's the real deal?
They're doing a thorough investigation. I honestly think now, right? Keyword. I think honestly, what happened. I want to say that those Nigerians came up with that quickly.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Well, where did they come from? Who are they?
They might be.
They
extras.
started on Empire. They were extras on
extras.
Empire. They were.
They ain't
They
stars.
were
They're
on Empire,
extras.
but They also have tweets.
And they're probably homophobic.
They have tweets of them. That's another thing that came out. They have tweets of them from months ago saying, "Ain't Frank Ocean gay?"
Well, was he attacked or not?
Yeah, he was.
I think they did it.
He was.
I think they did it.
But they
said did it, but
they
then
were so
blamed him.
quick. They were so quick on their feet with their story.
Yep.
Okay.
Like they had it all planned
but
out.
the thing is
what
that
they were
all
gonna
the records
say
they're
and
saying
everything.
that all the records is untrue. All the records that they said they have is untrue.
All the
about
records.
them talking and conversing and everything, that's not true. FBI said that's not true. Like his phone records is not what they're saying it is. Like they're talking about the
So
attack.
he really fought like the gay Tupac?
Yeah, he did. But the thing is, I believe they did it, but I believe they thought of a quick story saying he paid us to do it.
They knew the story before they did it. They got all their ducks in a row before they did it.
I do believe that. And it's going to come out.
So when he was crying to his castmates and said, "I did not do this," he was telling the truth.
Yes.
Wow.
And they even went as
I need to
far
go
as
repent.
when he got arrested for DUI, he lied and gave his brother's name instead of his. What does that have to do with today?
This is the thing.
Well, he got about 13 to 14 brothers. I mean, just,
But if I got caught with a DUI, I might give him somebody else's name too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He got 13 to 14 brothers.
If
That's
I know
not
her social. It's like, no. Look, this is my best friend. We born in the same year.
Right.
Like, I'm going to say her birthday, Latoya. Right? Do
Austin.
that. Exactly. I might just do that.
You stupid.
But no, what I'm saying is I think they lied.
Wow.
At this point.
Okay.
And it's gonna unravel. And the sad part is, like, they really don't have the proof, and they're known for being that.
Okay. Jeff. Okay.
They're known for.
No, take it to Jeff. And then can you have girls coming? Okay. Well, you know what, sis? I mean, I hope it all comes out, and I hope
horrible.
at the end of the day
That's all I'm saying.
that because you made a lot of jokes, sis. So I'm just.
Pretty Ricky made a lot of jokes.
Why you quit throw her out?
Because I think
like
it's
that?
funny.
Sorry, Rick.
That's my sis. I love her.
Yeah, but you just
Every
threw
time
her
she
out
say
here like
best
that.
friend, I think of us.
Best friend.
Best friend.
Best friend.
I think of us. So
Yeah.
Oh, that one
I'm
I sent
done.
you today, though.
I'm done. You can tell him coming. Yes. Mhm. I can't stand it. See. Anyway, for everybody. All right. So what else do we have? What else do we have?
Besides
That's pretty much it. What? Well, no. I just want to make a couple of announcements. So between our event that is coming up on March 30th, and the mentoring program that we have, that one, yeah, next year over, and the mentoring program that is coming as well. I just want to alert everyone what is going on with that, but I will have some details for you guys soon as far as that's concerned. Also, did we share the flyer of me and you being honored on May 4th?
No, did we?
No, I don't think we did. I'm going to have to upload that. So May 4th, Queen Bee and myself are being honored for our community service work at, where's the place? It was where our class reunion was. What's the name of it? Imperial.
Yeah.
Imperial in Somerset.
Yes.
And yeah, so that's a great feeling.
Mm-hmm.
To be
when somebody recognizes your
yeah, it's nice
to make this world a better place.
Yeah, it's nice, and that's why I said we also have our mentoring program that is going to be starting very soon, and we're going to keep you guys posted on that. So Queen Code mentoring is up, and we'll be running very shortly, and we will let you guys know how you can help out or how you can be a part of that as well. And I think that's it business wise. Did we take care of everything business wise? There's no other events that we have going on currently, right? Okay, I think we're good then. All right then. If we
can get to our guest.
We can get to our guest if we are done taking care of business on our end. So For everybody who watches our show faithfully, number one, thank you guys for doing so. If you are here with us every single Tuesday night, oh wow. If you are here, I'm missing out on all kinds of comments. If you are here every single Tuesday night with us from 7 to 8:30, number one, thank you guys. We love you guys for watching. We love you guys for listening. However, a few months back, we had an amazing guest who was on the show, and we were discussing trips to Uganda and providing water, and we're talking about us and our community service work. But that, I mean, in comparison, this is absolutely amazing with what our next guest does. So without further ado, So without further ado, please help us welcome to the OWL Show right here on BKS1 Radio, Miss Esther Turner, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. You're like family now.
Yes.
Yes, you've been here more than once. So that means you have to go and get your own place.
There's no visiting here. There's no visiting here.
Yeah, you don't visit anymore. Now you're a part of the family. Welcome back. I know when you were here last time, we discussed a lot of your work overseas. And we kind of left off with the fact that you were going to be traveling there again very soon. And you had another mission that you were on to provide young ladies with...
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. That's right. Because we tested them out when we were here before, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, can you just give us, for all of our guests who are watching you for the first time, just give them a brief... In the microphone? Okay. Give them a brief... I think so. We're good now. Give them a brief synopsis on exactly what it is that you do there.
Okay, we have several initiatives during the time that I go for my mission trips every year. The last time I was there was in June of last year, and we put up a water tanker for the kids in the village. It's very expensive to build a well, so I found a temporary solution that would be able to kind of put these water tankers up very quickly, as opposed to how long it takes to dig and to have engineers come in and dig the wells and so forth.
Right.
And plus, I would like to personally be on ground for the whole process for that, and it can be, a very lengthy stay to do that.
Yes.
So we put our first project up with the water tanker, and basically what happens is that during the rainy season, the water collects in this tanker, and so once the tanker is full, the kids now can go and drink from that water as opposed to going down to the dirty pond with all the debris and fecal materials and all the whatever's in there. So we completed that project. In addition to that, we launched our first sanitary reusable pad initiative. Which is unlike what we do here. Each month we protect ourselves the way we do, and we dispose of them.
Yes.
They don't have the money to buy the sanitary napkins, and it's not convenient for them to dispose of them. They wash their regular clothes out every night. They don't have washers, dryers, things of that nature the way we're accustomed to here. So with these sanitary reusable pads, they wash them out with their regular clothes. It's 4 in a kit, and these young girls have an opportunity now to go to school, because during that time of the month, they can't go to school, because they can't protect themselves. So things that we take for granted so much, they don't have that same opportunity. So we had a fundraiser. Someone blessed us in our community and raised $800 for that particular project. And when I was there in June, I was able to purchase 170 kits.
And how much is
it's
four
in each?
It's four in each kit. And the American dollars is only $4.70.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
And you have these, and I didn't bring them with me, but I think the last time I was here.
Yeah, you did.
You did. Yeah.
But it's just really, really, it's really nice. And so what I did was I engaged some of the teen girls in the various villages to teach the other young ladies how to use them. One of them was my Ugandan daughter, and so she teaches, and so we broke out into various groups and kind of ministered to the girls, because this is a conversation that they don't have with their moms. This is a conversation that they don't have with their teachers. And so amongst their own peers, they understand each other better. And so it was just really interesting and very nice to be able to do that. And when I go back again, which will be in April.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm really excited
So
about
it's coming
that.
soon.
It's coming soon.
Okay.
I want to continue with that project, and we want to also engage the existing girls who have experience using these, and just kind of get some feedback from them as to, how it has worked out for them, because they're supposed to last up to at least 1 year, maybe longer, but at least 1 year. So can you imagine? It's amazing,
right,
for them to be able to go to school,
right?
For
So for $4.70. A child can go to school. A teenage girl can go to school.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
So we have that project, and then of course we do the feeding of the children every year. We service probably about 400 kids between about 3 to 4 villages throughout, and we have a mentorship program where we teach the kids that they can dream big.
Okay.
That they can be the doctor, the lawyer, that they dream about being. So we have different people that come in to actually mentor some of the kids that are from Uganda who became a doctor, who became a lawyer, and say to the children, I used to look like you.
Right.
I was you once before.
Right.
And look,
you can dream.
You can dream.
You can become. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So
wow. Now you also do the mosquito nets for beds as well.
That's going to be a new initiative that we're doing.
Okay, so this is initiative number
3.
Is this okay? Water, sanitary napkins.
And this is
now mosquitoes.
Mosquito nets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? I mean, I've definitely heard, and even when you go to other countries, they talk to you a lot about having those mosquito nets because you can catch diseases from the mosquitoes biting you. But for our listening audience and our viewing audience, can you tell everyone about that and how that works?
Okay, so for the mosquito nets, they go over your bed, and this is primarily for the children. Of course, many adults use them as well too. I mean, when you come over and you visit that country, some people just feel safer under the net. Basically what happens is that the female mosquito carries this ventum that can bite you.
Yes.
And it can be very deadly if it's not treated quickly.
Malaria.
And even myself, when I go over, I have to take my malaria medication every day because
it's not a shot, it's a
I believe there is a shot. I take the pills. I take the pills daily while I'm there. You take a few before you leave, and then depending on how long you're staying, your doctor would be the best person to tell you how long you need to take it.
And most times they don't bite you because you are pretty much immune to when you're taking it. They kind of stay away from you, really,
when you take the medication.
When you take the medication,
right? Exactly. Yeah. So I've been traveling over there. I'm going into my 14th year. I've never had it.
Right.
So, I build my immune system up for that. But just think about the third world countries. They don't have the money to get the medication to be treated. Even my own Ugandan son and daughter, there were times that they had malaria. I needed to send money over to them so that they can get the medication to treat them.
Because they're extremely sick with it, like fevers and all types of
and it can cause death.
Yes.
Yes. So with the mosquito nets, this certainly will help to prevent. It may not be 100%, but at least we're giving these children a chance. On the brochure, you'll see a little boy there. I'm down with this little boy praying with him. He has malaria. I believe it's on that brochure there.
Yes.
He has malaria. And next to it is the beds. I wanted to just kind of illustrate what it would look like. So these are some of the beds that some of the orphanages have. And then you would just put the mosquito net on top of that. And then they go inside underneath the net, close it up, and it helps to prevent the mosquitoes from coming in. But that little boy is alive and well today. And that picture was taken maybe about 3 years ago now, and he was near death. And so, of course, at that particular time, we didn't provide mosquito nets and things of that nature, but just through the healing power of God, God saved his life, and I see him every year that I go, and it's just such a
That is
miracle.
amazing. No, that is amazing.
Such a miracle for a lot of these children to survive these things.
Now let me ask: do they mainly bite at night? Is that
That's
what
how I
they're
understand
finding?
it.
Okay.
Is that they can come out, I guess, during the day, but I think it's more prevalent at night, and they're swamps. That they kind of gather around.
They
those
swarm
areas.
around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm working with an orphanage that I've been working with now for 5 years, and God has blessed them with more beds. Some of the beds that you see there, and she said to me, Mommy, if you can, we need about 41 mosquito nets, and they house now about 120 orphans.
So how does that initiative work here? What is it that you're collecting here, or what is it that you're doing here that we can help so that you can get the mosquito nets there?
Well, I would have to collect the funds here because I purchased the nets over there. So it's only $10.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, $10.
That's like lunch for us.
I know, but that's so much money over there. $10.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's like
they can't afford it.
So for those who are watching right now, where can they send a $10 to for a mosquito net?
They can go on our website, Impacting Villages in Africa. .org. And also, if they have PayPal, they can also go on to PayPal, paypal.me, and then / Impacting Villages. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in the chat right
now. You are doing a great deal. Wow.
So we're just really just trying to make a difference. I mean, there's so much work to be done. It's so much work to be done, but
you're making strides, though. That's the thing. Like you're really making strides.
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow God's lead. I'm His ambassador, and I'm just trying to do what He has set forth for me to do. And I thank God for my supporters because I can't do this by myself. And I want to give a shout out to my community.
Yes.
In Willingboro, New Jersey, the Complete Council, Mayor Martin Knock. And Rebecca Perrone is the mayor and deputy mayor of the township.
And they're assisting you with
and they
a lot
are
of these
just
initiatives.
they are just been very, very supportive, and all of the other supporters in the community. Many of them, I don't want to start naming names, but many of them who have really been behind me, Mayor Andre Daniels and a lot of other folks there who have really been very, very supportive of the initiatives and even the fundraisers that I have. I had a fundraiser in September, and we showed video footage of the water project, of the piggery project that has been doing very well. I mean, the folks there in the villages are self-sustaining now, so we don't have to.
It's amazing.
We don't have to sustain them anymore. I don't send money anymore. They have caught on to how to help themselves. We help them help themselves.
See, that's when you know, like the vision is
exactly
when you plant a seed and then they can grow it.
Yeah. And they've been able to start their own businesses, and we just teach them how to think outside of the box. You know, you can sell some of these piglets. You don't have to maintain them all for food and all of that. You know, you multiply and you sell. And you have now income coming into your families, and so now the children can go to school. School fees is a very big deal there. They don't have money for that.
Now, how much are school fees generally?
It depends. It just depends whether or not they're in primary school, whether or not they're in secondary school, things of that nature. But my children now, I have 2 Ugandan children, and they're in vocational college. They wanted to be. My son wanted to be a lawyer. My daughter wants to be a nurse, and I said, that's fine. But we're going to have you in vocational school first. We want you to have a trade.
Oh,
so
of course.
You can help yourself.
Right.
I can't teach and preach the concept to other people and not have my own children follow that lead.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So my son's in culinary school there, and my daughter is in hairdressing and cosmetology. So when they come out, when they graduate, my daughter's graduating actually next week.
Oh, nice.
And my son is graduating in 2 years. His course is a little bit longer. And so they can come out and they can start their own businesses and
then whatever they want to do from there.
Whatever they want to do from there, they can do it.
Right.
You know, it's not for me to give them everything.
That's
you know.
a true mom.
So yeah. So, you know, no different than how I've taught my own children.
Absolutely.
You know. So but yeah, it's just great opportunities for them once they catch on to that vision. But as I was saying with the fundraiser, the community at large has really been behind me and supportive of me.
That's amazing.
My church, Christian Faith Assembly, my pastor is the Dr. Apostle Maurice Randolph in Hainesport, New Jersey. And the folks there have just been so supportive of me. I have a packing team that come. There's a lot of moving parts involved. People think that, you know, they look up and they see you there and they think, oh, you know, this is wonderful.
You just got up and went.
Yeah, I just got up and
None
went.
of the hard work that goes behind it, and
so I think
the manpower that goes behind it.
Team of people.
Yeah, I have a team from my church who comes. Denise Armstead and Latricia Randolph and many of the others who support them.
Right.
Do the packing for me, and we pack by village.
Yeah.
Because we know exactly what each village needs.
Is going to need.
And so we pack, and we have like little signs on each suitcase, like Village of Nakakoma or Village of Kataza.
How many villages?
I service 5 villages.
5 villages.
Now you visit each one when you're there, though.
Okay. Each one of the villages.
Okay.
Yep. They're my villages, so I love them there, and we go and we provide clothes and sandals and things like that to the orphans.
So you're going there. You're providing the sanitary napkins for the young ladies. You are providing the mosquito nets for the children. You have the Water Project initiative as well, and you're also taking clothing for children in all 5 villages.
Yes, I'm taking. Well, not necessarily all 5 villages. You know, it's very expensive to take 5 suitcases. The airlines allow you 2 free suitcases, and then each suitcase thereafter is $200 each. So I'm not so sure that I'm going to be able to raise the funding. I mean, if God blesses and we can get the monies in to do it, we'll do it. But we'll do what we can because I'm staying 1 month this time.
Oh, nice.
Because
we're
going to
do the entire month of April.
Right, because we're going to do another water tanker project, and I want to see it through its completion.
Right.
Now, the last time I was there, we actually purchased the materials and all of that, but I was leaving the next week. So I have a qualified team of people that work with the pastor in the village to make sure that that project is completed. And it's been on Facebook.
Okay.
It's been on Facebook to show the actual process of what they did and how they put everything together.
Right.
Just recently, actually, I posted on my Impact in Villages page, you'll see the actual kids drinking from now the water from the tanker.
Water,
the clean water.
Now
so
I just want to take a break. I would just want to take a quick break from the initiatives for a second because you know next month March is Women's History Month, and you know, and we want to just talk about women who are doing so much in society and doing so much in the community. And for those people who did not see our last show, just give them a little bit about your history and how you got into this and what made you start doing this.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to give honor where honor is due, and that it really all goes back to my father, the late Honorable Matthew S. Turner, who made an impact in his village. You know, he worked over 33 years in the community of Harlem. He was inspired to do so and try to, you know, make change and change the fabric of Harlem. Harlem looks much different today than it did back then when he was around, and he would be very pleased to see how things have progressed. He passed away 29 years ago now, and I never thought in a million years that I would actually be following in his footsteps. But I always knew that I wanted to continue the legacy in some way. And so 14 years ago, when I landed on the foreign soil of Uganda, just going over with a few missionaries to just see what that climate looked like, I was changed forever. And I immediately sponsored my 2 children. They were 6 years old now, 6 years old then, and they're 19 years old now.
Wow.
And so, I mean, when you look back and see what God has done and you see the change that it has made in their lives and the change that it has made in my
In
life.
yours, yeah, definitely.
I actually was called to the ministry. God actually spoke to me while I was on foreign soil in Uganda and told me, you know, this is what I have for you to do. This is your calling. This is your mission, and you will be my ambassador. And so when I got back, I immediately began my studies and things of that nature. I'm just blessed, and I'm inspired to continue the mission that God has called me to do. So I think that is the that is really where it all started for me. I am a politician's daughter. I've watched my father all these years make it happen and unfold things and to make a difference in the lives of many others. And we don't realize, I think, how much of our genetics that is so part of where we came from. And so I continue to inspire other women, you know, not just overseas, but even here, just try to make a difference in the lives of others and teen girls. And
amazing.
Right, definitely, because we we know a lot about that. I mean, we have an upcoming mentoring program, but we want to talk to our audience about that
and
on another show.
Congratulations! I heard you're being honored. That's wonderful.
Yes, thank you. But I mean, you know, that's what we try to use this platform for, to honor women such as yourself, women such as yourself who are doing things, who are making strides in the community, who are making a difference in the community, who are continuing legacies that started, you know, before you, but you're carrying it on so that you can help other people. And, you know, and self-made women who are paving their own ways, women who are, you know, doing it for themselves. And, you know, that's what we like to.
Yeah, and women who are finding their own voice.
Right, and doing their own thing.
That's important to say.
It is important to say.
It's important to say because a lot of times this generation kind of has changed a little bit. And we're more boisterous than we've ever been. I will say that. But at the same time, sometimes we're to ourselves and not kind of wanting to, you know, reach out there and help or do certain things. But like it's amazing. I'm always amazed when you come because I'm like you do all of this, like, you know, in Uganda and just amazing to me.
Yeah, and again, and that's why we want to shout that out here. We want to acknowledge, you know, the women who do so much.
I just
you know what I mean?
This is my thing. I just wonder if you want to extend it out, not just to Uganda, but like, do you want to extend it out?
You know, I'm so happy you said that because, and I will, and I see the move of God in that direction. There was a gentleman who I had the privilege of having at my fundraiser, and he has his doctor's degree. He's from Nigeria. He lives in America. He lives in Pennsylvania, and he has a solar project.
Oh, like solar panels.
Solar panels, and they've been looking for organizations to help partner with that project, and they wanted someone who is familiar with being on ground, who has a relationship. Not just with Uganda or not just with Nigeria, just with third world countries, with Africa. Right. And so I had the privilege of meeting him. And, you know, I believe God's going to do some amazing things. You know, I don't go
That's another
ahead
initiative,
of God.
huh?
Yeah, another initiative. But I have to be careful not to, you know, go ahead of God because a lot of times God gives us something and we just don't let it cook first.
Absolutely.
And we go out prematurely thinking it's time. And so I just want to be careful and make sure that the timing has to always be right.
And sometimes he's like, wait, stay right here.
Stay right here. I'm showing you something, but it doesn't mean that we need to go there yet. So, you know, it's in the development stages, and there's some other things I don't want to go too far in expanding it right now, but you'll hear more about it later. God had shown me some things about how I can expand this sanitary reusable pad initiative in other countries.
Nice.
Because, you know, I can't go to all of them.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
right.
God might open up a door, but until then, I
Yeah.
think there is a way that God is showing me a vision
Yeah.
of how I can get that message out.
Because also, like you are, like you said, and you use the word ambassador,
Mhm,
right? So
mhm.
that's important, right?
Right.
So this is my thing. So you kind of can teach someone the ropes. Like,
Right.
this is what I did.
Yes.
So then it's like, that's how it gets. It's still your olive
Yes,
branch. You know what I mean?
yes.
It's still your olive branch, but
Yeah.
also it can be extended out, and you don't
Right.
have to be so overwhelmed
Right.
with it as well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then those folks there can begin teaching their folks what to do. So I've got some ideas and some things, and as it cooks, I'll be coming back and I'll tell you
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
what that's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to expand and make a difference all over the world.
And that is
that's
what it's about.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what it's about.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, so the water project. I just want to touch on that again
Mhm.
really, really quick. When you go back, you're putting up another tanker as
Another
soon as you
tanker.
get there.
Mhm.
So you'll be able to be there through the rainy
Yes.
season, watch everything come in, and then watch them.
Does it rain a lot there?
Well, it's seasonal. Right now, I think they might be sort of in a drought.
Okay.
I mean, it's just seasonal. I'm not saying that while I'm there that
You're gonna see
I'm
all of
see
that.
the rain,
Mhm.
but I want to see the completion of the
The
project
tanker. Yes,
going,
yes.
going up and
Being
all of that. I was able to see it after the fact on video, and it was amazing just to watch. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome.
How many
you know?
gallons does it hold?
I think it was. Don't quote me on this. I think it's like 2,900 gallons.
Oh,
they
wow.
deal in liters
They
over
do.
there,
Okay.
and the tanker was. I think it was a 30-liter tanker. Like I said, don't quote me on it.
Okay.
But it's if you go on Facebook, and for your listeners, if they put in impacting villages and African
I
ministries
follow you already.
in the search bar, they'll be able to see everything, and they'll be able to see the size of the tanker
Right.
and
Yeah.
the kids drinking.
How
all
long
that.
typically, once it's full, how long typically does that last for that particular village?
Well, it depends, because sometimes the kids drink from it. They may need some water to bathe,
Okay.
to cook.
Yeah.
I mean, that dirty
Just-
pond that they used to go to, that they did everything in it.
Right, right.
So now
Yeah.
they have clean water coming in.
So why not use
Why
it
not
for
use
everything?
it? I'm not going to micromanage those
Oh, of
folks. I mean,
course.
Right,
they,
right.
have a need, and we know that the rain's going to come again and water's going to come again, and so they
like
use
that.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And the kids are happy, and you'll hear the testaments of the pastor
Yeah.
talking and saying how now they have clean water, and they're always so grateful to the supporters.
See, that's what I love about
so
them too. Yeah.
grateful. So I mean, things that we just throw away water. I mean, we buy bottled water and throw it away.
Or how about the kids? The kids who, the kids, and this is like an ongoing joke to the kids where you'll leave kids and then you see the center of the table and be like, whose water is this?
Right.
Because it's like a million waters.
Yes,
And you're like,
then
no
you
one's
throw
finishing it.
right?
Yeah.
And we'll throw it away. And when I'm over there, they'll drink behind me. Oh, please, mommy, can I have your
They
water?
do that in other countries for some strange reason. I understand it there, but for some reason they do that. Did I tell you about the time? Sidebar.
That's okay.
Did I tell you about the time I was on a plane going to Paris and I did not finish my water on the plane, and the young lady sitting next to me was from Paris, and she was like, "Oh, I'll take it," and grabbed my cup and started drinking. And I was like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, yeah.
And you got my child that be like, can you buy me a different?
Right.
Like she
Exactly.
don't want anyone
Yeah,
dridging
I
from
know,
her, so
I
she's
know.
like,
Right.
she's like,
I
no,
don't
Mom,
eat-
thanks,
I
no
don't do
thanks.
that.
And then you ask her for something, she'll be like, you can have it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But you're right.
Because we have.
Absolutely.
We have.
Yeah, I guess
and we
so.
don't.
And they don't.
We
We
take
don't
it
think
for
about it.
granted,
We don't think
though.
about
We
it.
really do.
Yeah.
Now, the sanitary napkin initiative, the last time you said you took over 2,700 kits? Was it 1,700
No,
kits?
170.
170 kits.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I buy them there because, thank God, those kits are manufactured
There.
over
There?
there.
Oh, okay.
In
Gotcha.
Uganda.
Gotcha.
And that was so amazing because, originally, remember I explained to you the last show, I used to take suitcases
Yes.
full of regular,
Yes.
our sanitary napkins.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute, something's wrong with this picture. I mean, this is only going to bless them for like maybe a month, maybe.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then after that, what are they going to do?
Right.
They're right back where they start.
Right.
So, I mean, I was just putting a Band-Aid on it. But at least with this, they have a longer period of time because they're washing them out. and they're reusing them, and it can last up to a year. Now, how do we fix the problem with beyond a year? Let the Holy Spirit deal with that, because we're hoping that we get so much in support, financial support, and grants and things of that nature, that we will be able to take care of the problem entirely.
Yeah.
So, but when we go back, we'll utilize the kits for new kids who didn't have that opportunity, but we're still going to engage those children who receive, so they can give their testaments.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. And now mosquito nets.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything is manufactured there. The nets are manufactured there. The sanitary napkins are manufactured there.
Well, the mosquito nets could be manufactured other places
Okay.
too. But I know with the sanitary napkin initiative or the pad initiative that we have, that's manufactured in Uganda. I don't want to misstate anything as far as the nets, because I'm sure that I've been on websites and things, and people get them from different places. But I will buy them there. I'm not going to take them, because then that's weight in the suitcases. So I suppose I would be able to order them, and I suppose I would be able to order the pads also and have it shipped here if I need. But why do that?
But I think it's just, I just think it's like you said, it's just better to do.
Yeah,
like it's better to do. You don't have to pay for extra luggage.
That's exactly right.
You don't. It's not an extra cost. You're kind of just. I need it here, and I'm going to, divvy it out and do whatever.
Yeah.
I just would love to see, like, you bought 170, and I'd love to see it double this year.
Yeah.
So whatever we can do,
help. Yeah.
I was about to say, whatever we can do to get that number, extended, let us, take that on, and let's do that.
Yeah.
Because I remember before when you had everything, we had so much going on.
I know.
So I really want to, see what we can do to do
help that,
way
right?
more than 170.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
Let me just share this to your audience. This, I think, it's a real quick, easy way to raise quick money, and it's not going to really put a whole lot of burden on folks. If you know 10 people, just 10 friends, you can ask them to donate $5. Each one donate $5 each, because the pads are $4.70. So we round that to $5, right? So, and then each one of those 10 will tell 10 more people. We can, I think,
get it. Yes.
We can raise, I think, money very quickly. $5 is nothing.
It isn't.
And even with this mosquito
we're gonna
nets,
put that link on our page.
all those who might want to donate to the mosquito project, it's only $10.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So we're gonna have to talk behind the scenes so that you can send us the
Because at least,
image,
we got
the image.
6 best friends. Like we can get it done.
Yeah. But even outside of that, if you
Yeah.
send us the image of the reusable,
Okay.
send
we'll
that over
just
to us.
go
We're
from
gonna put
there.
it on our page, and then the
Okay.
link for where everyone can
Okay.
donate,
And
we'll put that up on our page.
We can
today.
do that. We
Yeah,
can do
we
that.
can do that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
of
appreciate
course.
that.
Of
I
course.
appreciate that.
And now I want to ask you.
That's lunch.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I know.
If you think listen. Because like even where I work, like $5 for breakfast, $5 for lunch. That's $2 right there.
So that's
$5 for lunch, $5. She always cracking on me because I love Farina. I don't care.
I didn't know what it was.
But it's $5 for lunch, $5. And we spend more than that. I'm just being
I know
modest or whatever.
Yeah.
But we can do that.
Definitely,
we can do that.
No. We're gonna put this up starting tomorrow
thank you
morning.
so
So yes,
much.
we
I
just have to
appreciate it.
get that information from you.
That's it.
But I want to ask you. So for anyone else who is looking to, we threw out the word ambassador, we threw out missionary, we threw out those type of titles for people who help, for people who initiate, for people who give back. For any other woman who is thinking about getting into this kind of ministry, this kind of work, what advice do you have for them?
My advice to them is just know your calling.
Okay.
Because, people look at missionaries and they just think, oh, it's so glorious, it's so wonderful. It is wonderful, but you have to have the heart of God for this kind of work. So if you know that God has been tugging on you and that you know you want to make a difference, in the back of that brochure, there's a young lady who is also in the media, and her name is Beatrice. I know she's not going to mind me saying this. She knows my heart, and she put together that picture, and it said, I had a dream.
Yes, I see.
That I wanted to change the life of children, I believe it says there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it would be Uganda. Wow. So many times you know that God is pulling and tugging on your heart to be a blessing, to be an ambassador, to make a change, to make an impact. But you don't know where God is taking you.
Right.
So just answer the call and know that it's God, and He'll take you where you need to go. Mm-hmm. So I just want to just encourage those women who maybe even have some fear inside and say, no, you know what, I can't do this. Maybe it's not going to be Uganda. It might be right here in the United States.
Right.
You know,
right.
It doesn't have to be on foreign soil, but just answer the call. Mm-hmm. Answer the call. And I'm always here. Please just feel free to reach out to me, and
right.
I'll be able to just share my story, my journey with you, and take you where you need to go, and just inspire you along those ways.
I'm so glad you said sharing your journey. So we were talking about sharing your journey, and we were talking about sharing your journey media. So I have to shout out sharing your journey media. And you know what? Because we previously mentioned self-made women. Yes. We previously mentioned self-made women who blaze their own trail, who do what they need to do for their families and their communities and everything. So I just want to shout out Sean from Sharing Your Journey Media, who is also here in the building with us today, who does work in so many things, from media to being a publicist to, I don't know. I know the whole history. So there's a lot of businesses under the Dawson hat. I'm not saying that because it's my last name, but there are a lot of businesses under that Dawson hat. So in honor of Women's History Month, which we know that that's all year, but we're doing that in March. But in honor of Women's History Month, while she's here, I just want to shout her out in every single thing that she does, including bringing you here today and sharing your journey with us, so that we can get people who can help, so that we can get people who can be a part of impacting villages, so that we can help our people in another country, our people in another continent, our people who have less than us, who need our help. Sassy.
See?
Sassy, you have been very, very quiet on tonight's show. Yes, you have. What are your thoughts, Sassy? I mean, being that, shout out to you. You know, it's March. Everything you've done for the city of Newark, everything you've done being a vice principal at Shabazz, everything that you've done with basketball, from WNBA to everything that you do now in education.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. We shouting it out. Like we all women who are blazing their own trails and helping people. And I know that you're very passionate about your children and very passionate about your students. So I just want to know your thoughts on tonight's topic.
I think that what you are doing is absolutely honorable and awesome. I second that emotion as it relates to whatever you're feeling, especially if you get moved by God, just to, move forward with it and do it. And I think that there's just not enough people like you. And that we need so many more.
Yes.
And I think the more that we have this conversation and share the information, those people who struggle with it, who teeter the line, they're not really sure what the message is that's being sent to them, whether it be by God or a neighbor or a teacher, whoever the individual may be. I think that the more we share the information, the more that you talk about it, the more that we talk about it, that there will be a number of people in the audience that will say, you know what, she's talking to me.
Yeah, I believe that. I do.
And so it will become contagious, and more work will get done.
Right.
And so while we all applaud you, at the end of the day, we all know that everything that we do, especially when we're being that selfless giver, that's God's work.
Right. Right.
Yes. All right now.
You know, I don't many times, and to kind of teeter back on the what you're saying, many times, when you're doing God's work, you don't even know where the finances are coming from.
Right.
You just have to walk by faith.
And He makes a way.
Not by sight. And He makes a way every time.
Every time.
And so with going over for a month this time, you know, the finances are many. But I'm not worried about it. It's just going to happen the way God has it to happen in His own time. So, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. And you know, we have to kind of come together. You know, you're right. You know, it's coming up with honoring women. We have to stick together, and you know, for those women who do have those fears, because you know they have something bubbling on the inside that really needs to be ignited, and they can't push through the fears,
right?
And so they need a network, a support network like us as women,
yes,
to be there to support them. And I'm hoping that somebody would call and say, you know what, that's me, and you know, can you help me
They
push
are.
forward because I've got so much inside of me and I just can't push it out because I have that fear. We need to be there to surround them and to support them. And I thank God for Sean Dawson, because she touches through her interviews many people as she's bringing out whatever their gifts are.
Right.
You know, it's pushing that forward.
Right.
And so that person now has an opportunity to spread their wings a little bit more and say, yeah, I can do this.
Right,
You know?
right.
Because somebody is here to support what I'm doing. They recognize what little I'm doing. Now God can resonate even more that's within.
Right.
So let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Engage in those God-given talents.
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't sometimes, and I think it's a major, like she said, it's a major thing. Fear is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Fear is a real thing.
It is.
And it is something that will keep you from your destiny. It will keep you
fear is
from,
paralyzing.
Yeah, it is.
Fear is
it
paralyzing.
will keep you from, like you said, what you're supposed to be
But even the
doing.
paralyzed walk again.
Right.
You
Hey,
want to
listen. Hey.
sassy? You know what,
It's
Minister?
true.
Sassy?
Listen.
It's true.
Even the paralyzed walk again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes it's just about
Sometimes you pick up your bed and walk.
And walk.
That's
Okay.
just walk.
Is that what we doing?
Just walk.
We standing by the gate.
What?
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
About to
Like,
walk on in.
You know what? Yeah.
Don't you
He
start
said,
preaching
take your
tonight.
bed.
Listen.
Lazarus, take your bed.
Sometimes it's just
Was
that
Lazarus?
one.
That was Lazarus? No.
Yes, it was.
That was Lazarus?
Yes.
She gonna tell me.
That's Lazarus to pick up his bed and walk? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes it's just that, you know, that one word, that one sentence.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That one meeting
Mm.
when you guys put on the women's conference.
Right.
Yes.
And that young lady stood up.
Right.
Yes.
It was in that moment in time.
Yeah.
She was stuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Was she not?
Yes, she
Yes, she was.
She was stuck.
Yes.
And she came to that conference, and all the things that she heard, all
She
the
was
people
surrounded.
that she was surrounded by was what she needed.
And she opened
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
She opened up like a
She did.
flower.
Yes, she did.
She did.
And it was what she needed, and the entire room embraced her.
Yep.
Yes.
And I promise you, when she walked out there, she was a new woman.
Freedom.
Totally free.
She was a new woman.
She was.
Yes.
She knew which direction to go. She knew where to get help from.
Okay.
Right.
And she was no longer stifled. She wasn't. She was afraid when she walked in,
Yeah.
but when she walked out, she wasn't.
You can't.
She was paralyzed when she walked in, but she walked out. Then she.
But listen, but the crazy thing is immediately, if you noticed immediately when they gave her the mic, like you said, she was bashful when they gave her the mic, and when she went to talk, everybody surrounded her.
Yeah.
It was like everybody was like, "Sis, like we got you."
Let it go.
And everybody
We're
come
here.
in there or did whatever. Even after she couldn't even get out the door because everybody was
Everybody was
like,
grabbing
Everybody
given the
wanted to help.
experience
Come
and
here.
wanted to help.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So
wonderful.
we need that.
We need it.
We
Yeah.
need
We
that.
need that.
But we need that so that we can become the women that we are supposed to
yes,
be.
yes.
We need that in order to become the women that you were supposed to be, in order to become the woman who is going to carry forth whatever mission that God has set inside of you. You need that support. You need that
Because you
love.
can't do it
You need
alone.
that-
It
you
wasn't
can't
meant
do
to
it
be
alone.
done
Wasn't
alone.
meant to be done.
Right.
It was not meant to be
So
done alone.
This is my thing too, is that do you know that like whatever you have in your womb, you know that when you stifle that, there's so many people that's supposed to grow from you.
Right.
So when you stifle that, like there's somebody that is waiting on you.
Absolutely.
And they can't, they
But
can't
timing
get
is
free.
everything.
Absolutely. They can't get free. They can't get away because you are now, like you said, paralyzed by the fear. So now they can't get to, because there's so many connections that we're supposed to
We're all
make.
connected.
There's so many times. You ever been in the grocery store before and somebody just tell you their whole life and you have no idea why this person actually opened up to you. You're the chosen one at that moment. God used you as a vessel. I truly believe that. So that's my thing. That's why we need to venture out. We need to help one another. We need to help free one another. And we need to unparalyze ourselves. You know what I mean?
We're birthing a nation.
Absolutely.
We're birthing a nation, and we have to, collaborate together and uplift each other.
So much power in us.
Yeah.
Listen.
So much.
Your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts before we have Ms. Turner give us, the information again and how we can help, and before we get the information after the show. I want to know what your
for me, it just never ceases. When she comes, I'm just blessed by everything you say. Honestly, because sometimes you check me. Like the last time you came, it's just like I'm in awe. And then, even now, I'm just like, you know what, God? Because sometimes God speaks to me, and there's so many things I'm supposed to do, and I am stifled sometimes. So you checked me today. I will say that. I'm amazed at what you do, and that you saw this, your baby, you saw this out. And I think that, like I said, I want to challenge us to raise more. I want to double it this year. And that is my ownness to you. I want to do that. You know what I mean?
God bless you for that.
I really want to do that. So you can go over there and help, and then we can rest in knowing that we did support and we did do what God calls us to do as well.
And you'll be able to watch me on ground.
Yes.
Follow the whole thing. I do upload videos and pictures and all of that. And many of the followers say, "Oh, I just feel like I'm there with you." Because many people will never go, but they'll support because I'm your feet and your voice, on foreign soil. So I have a responsibility, and I'm very accountable with everything that I do. I have a responsibility to be able to show those videos and show the pictures so that you can see where your money is going.
Definitely. And tell us again how we can contact you, how we can help. I mean, aside from the fact that we are going to be putting this up on our page too, tell us again how everybody who's watching, everybody who's listening can help out.
You can go to the website www.impactingvillages.in impactingvillagesinafrica.org.
I see that.
.org. And if you have a PayPal account, you can go to paypal.me/impactingvillages.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And again, and your money will be going to the NET initiative, the sanitary napkin initiative, reusable pads, the water project. You have the piggery project. You're also donating clothing and clothing items to children in orphanages.
Yes.
So it will be dispersed in a number of ways.
Right.
Now, when you come back, what do you also have? Like I know you're going in April.
Right.
But are you having something in September again, or are
Yes,
you
we have our annual fundraiser.
Yes.
And it's going to be September 21st.
Okay.
This year. We already secured our date.
Oh, good. Okay, okay. So September 21st, you'll be having your next fundraiser.
And I'll give you more information about that as
we.
I would love for you guys to come.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. September 21st.
Yeah. There is one initiative that we did not mention. We partner with a youth pastor. That has a street ministry. And we take these teen boys who are on drugs off the streets. We bring them into a shelter and then transition them back into their communities.
Amazing.
That you'll see also on my Facebook.
So you guys encompass like everyone. So just
help everybody.
Everybody.
Help everybody. Well, again, listen, because we're coming to the end of our show. So number one, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's always a pleasure when you're here, and it's truly amazing the work you're doing and the work that we're looking at in this pamphlet here is absolutely amazing because it's multifaceted help, it's multidimensional help, and the fact that you were called to do so much of this, your vision was not only in one area but multiple areas is absolutely amazing, and kudos to you and God bless you for hearing the voice and acting on it.
Amen.
That is, I think that is wonderful. Again, anything else that you're doing that is helping the community, please let us know. You are always welcome here to come and share. We are going to help you with this initiative, so we're going to get that information from you after the show tonight. And to all of our viewers, that watch us every single week, who watch us every single Tuesday from 7 to 8:30, we're going to need you to help out with this one. We're going to need you to donate. Like she said, $5 can send a teenage girl to school because now she's able to go to school the entire month, even when she's on her cycle. So we're going to need you. We're calling on... It's not much. We're calling on you, and we're going to have this link that's going to go up on our pages before Ms. Turner leaves to go to Uganda in April. So that, everybody look out for that. That is going to be coming soon as of tomorrow morning. And again, thank you. Thank you for so being here. Sassy, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, as Sassy gets ready to rock out, I just want to shout out my son, who is 22 years old today. 22 years ago, I did not know how we were going to make it through. But by the grace of God, grace and mercy and love and peace of God, I have brought this child 22 years, and he is a wonderful human being with a great soul and a great heart, and an amazing human being. So happy birthday to my son Edward, who is 22 today. Yes, so I just wanted to shout him out before we end the show. Everybody stay tuned. Again, next month is Women's History Month, and with our show focusing on women, we're going to be talking about women and all of our achievements and everything that we do, and we're going to have some amazing guests next month. We have some great shows planned for you for the month of March, so make sure that everybody, I'm looking at all the cameras, make sure everybody stays tuned, and we'll be here rocking out like we normally do. Purchase your tickets. March 30th, Saturday, March 30th, we are having our first Owl Show live event at Four Brothers Breakfast in Warren. Be fun. So for everyone who says, I want to come to the studio, or everyone who says, I want to be a part of the show, now you have the opportunity to do so. You can be a part of our live studio audience with brunch and mimosas and conversation and DJs. DJ Sassy is going to be there. DJ KT The Voice is going to be there. It is going to be an amazing
The convo,
event.
the topics are
going to be great. We are already working on that. We have a few topics. And again, you guys can be live. You'll be on a microphone. You'll be a part of the show. We are going to be recording. So just make sure you guys purchase your ticket now on Eventbrite. Look up the Owl Show live event on Eventbrite and purchase your tickets. And DJ Sassy, you ready?
Yep.
Take us away. We love you guys for watching. We love you guys for listening. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.